that. So I understand that the Democratic Party didn't always include younger people or didn't always have the reach that they have now. You've kind of built that up. What has that process been like, and what have you had to overcome to kind of expand the party and to make it as viable as it is now?
Well, um, I guess you can really go back to 2008. I was asked to run, at the time, Senator Obama's campaign in Henry County. Um, we couldn't even find a place to use as an office. When black businesses who were renting office space let us use their office space after hours, the owner of the buildings told them that if they continued to let us use it, they were going to revoke their leases. So,
Wow.
we weren't able to work with the black churches because there was a concern that they were being seen as partisan. So um, we worked out of people's homes. Uh, and the place where we had our election day headquarters was actually a Caribbean restaurant off the square. In fact, the owner came in at 6 o'clock in the morning because we wanted to start at 6. He didn't open till 11. He came in at
Wow.
6 o'clock to make sure we had breakfast. I gave him, I think, like $150. I said, when it runs out, let me know. It's like noon, and he's still feeding people. And I'm like, okay, I'm sure that money. He said, it's all good. Um, but that was the only person we could find where we could
Yeah.
actually set up in their place of business in 2008. So it was very difficult to be a Democrat in Henry County. At the time, and I'm not sure, I think Commissioner Holmes came in right after that. But in 2011, when I was asked to, run and be the chair of Henry County Democratic Party, the only really countywide elected official we had was Commissioner Holmes. And we didn't even have Democrats that were competing for countywide offices. I mean, a lot of the Republicans were running unopposed. So when I came in 2011, um, I put together a team to actually vet candidates, encourage people to run, got people to run, help them put together their platforms, help to put them together their strategies, help them devise their campaigns, actually vetted them for the questions, provided public formats for them to talk about what they were doing. Um, we hadn't really done that as a Henry County party. We were more of a social club than anything else. In fact, the first thing I did when I came in was, I canceled the Christmas party.
Not the Christmas party.
Yes, yes, yes. And I love Christmas. But as I explained to the party in 2011, I said, the purpose of the Democratic Party is to get Democrats elected, period. That's the
Right.
only reason we exist. A Christmas party doesn't do that.
Not at
So we
all.
need to focus on getting our people elected. So in 2012, we finally had a slate of candidates that were running for all the countywide offices, for county commissioner, for chair of county commissioners, for district attorney. Democratic Party had never had that before.
Oh, wow.
We had never had viable candidates run for those offices. We lost all the races, but as people from the state party and Stacey Abrams told me afterwards, which Stacey had actually come and spoke at one of our meetings, they said, you didn't even have candidates running for office now. Now the Republicans understand that the Democratic Party in Henry County is viable and that they're going to have to compete for votes. They didn't have to do that before. So um, that was gratifying, particularly since you lost them all. But
Right.
we established ourselves as a viable party. So we were able to attract more people to come. In fact, I told the candidates 2 days after they lost, I said, you're going to have to run again. And they said, Mike, we don't want to hear that. I said, but you ran good campaigns, but
Right.
you lost this time. And I encouraged them to run again. So it kind of established the Democratic Party in Henry County, which it hadn't really been established before. Um, you know, the stakeholders in the county, Commissioner Holmes, Commissioner Clemens, District Attorney, Patel, they know the role that I played in that. But, um, I'm not a chest thumper.
Right.
I'm not, somebody that runs around saying, "Look what I did." Um, I'm a bridge builder, and I try to bring people into the party to serve the citizens of Henry County. That's my job. So, um, in 2011, it was about building the party, about making the party viable. To know that Democratic candidates actually had a party that would support them, that would encourage them, that would recruit them, and help them put together their campaigns. And we did that. So, you know, in 2018, we've got 3 Democratic county commissioners. We've got a Democrat as a tax commissioner. We've got a Democrat as a district attorney. If you just moved to Henry County, you would just take it for granted that,
Yeah.
the Democrats play a role in
Right.
how Henry County is run. But I can tell you, in 2011, when I took over the Democratic Party, that certainly was not the case. And I did play a fairly good role in helping establish party in Henry County and making it viable in Henry County. So I feel good about that. The Democratic Party is a big tent, and they should be represented. I want to see us take care of all the citizens. We have not just African American and white. There's a fairly substantial Asian population in Henry County. There is a smaller percentage, but a viable percentage of Hispanic people in Henry County. We want everybody.
Right.
We don't exclude anybody. If you're if you understand democratic principles and how we support the opportunity for everybody to have an equal opportunity to succeed in life, then we want you.
Right.
And it doesn't matter whether you're white or black or Hispanic or Asian. We don't care about that. We just care about what's important in enhancing the opportunity for people to fully participate in a democratic society. And that's what we're all about in the end. So I'm glad of the role that I played. I was asked to come back and do it again. I was happy to come back and do it again at the request of the state party. But when this term is up, I will push for young people to be on the board, and I will be happy to serve as a mentor to young people. I mean, they can call me anytime, but they can run the meetings,
Right.
they can put the strategy together, and I trust them. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to do stuff that gets them screwed up, but my philosophy has always been, if you ain't making mistakes, you ain't trying.
Right.
And I believe in letting people learn by doing. And I want to see young people do that, and I will encourage them to do that. So.
Wonderful. Well, we certainly appreciate you taking the time to speak with us. I hope that everyone is encouraged to use their voice, get out and vote, to learn more about what's going on here in our county and other counties in the state of Georgia. You can connect with the Henry County Democratic Party. We will put their links below. Make sure that you follow them. Get engaged. Just because there is the coronavirus right now doesn't mean that we don't have an obligation to do for our community. So thank you for catching and tuning in to another episode of Game Changers TV. My name is Shaylin Dixon, and I look forward to seeing you all again.